this is one of the days I gotta be at the gym for like 4 hours. Usually I go there, I do some workout for an hour, and then I have Pilates, and then I stay for Zumba and yoga. I will probably do voiceovers over all of them because it's gonna be a little bit hard to take vlogs of it all. But I decided to still do one. Let's see how it goes. Today I have leg day, and butt day. The only thing I'm really worried about is about my charge percentage, because usually I don't film everything, but it still drops. I brought my charger, so let's see how it goes. Just got to the gym, gotta change my clothes. It usually takes like 5 to 10 minutes. Just got to the gym and all I can think about is charging my phone. Our gym has around 4 floors. This is the second one, and guys and women can use it. But there are a few machines that only exist in this single floor. So even though I am not necessarily so fond of working out around men, I had to come here just because there was no other way. I never actually skip the warm-up part because honestly that's actually one of my favorite parts. And if I don't do it, I know I'm just going to have a lot of pain. Since it's leg and butt day, this is one of the machines I try to do every single time because it really helps. One of the trainers once told me if I put my legs like that, it helps increasing the spots that I can reach. And also, of course, we don't forget calf. And then I could go back to the women's section for my inner and outer thighs. Honestly, at this point, I only work out because I like to and because I want to keep in shape. But it's less to do with my body because I remember around March, I reached my exact body goal, the exact same number that I had to reach. And honestly, I didn't really feel like I looked that hot or that much better. But now I only do it because I just really want to stay active. I actually put on some weight, I think around like 4 kilos, maybe even a little bit more. A lot of people are like, it doesn't really show, and they actually think I lost some weight, but I didn't. I think the entire thing went to my glutes though, because I remember going on that scale and that woman, the trainer, telling me, you know what, you actually are on the exact same number that you're supposed to be. But then I went to the locker room and a woman that used to see me before was like, you're so much better around everywhere, but your butt is gone. Like it is gone. And everyone else was saying it too. So I'm not entirely sure if I should be happy or sad because I do feel like some parts in my belly needs to go away. But at least my butt is better. And yes, I am checking my form in the mirror. I always do that because otherwise I'm just gonna do it really, really wrong. And this is another one of the things that I do every time I have leg or glute day because it really, really helps both hip thrust and leg curl. And even if this certain machine is taken and I can't really do it on it, I end up just doing it with dumbbells. It works the same. At this point, it's been around an hour since I got to the gym. So what I gotta do is going up, putting away my towel, charge my phone, maybe rest for 5 to 10 minutes before my Pilates lesson, and also do anything else I need to do. Okay, now I gotta put this in my locker room, charge this, use the restroom, take like 5 to 10 minutes break, and then I can join my Pilates lesson. Usually we start by warming up, even though I've already warmed up, but it's a thing we do all the time. It starts with our legs. We keep like going back and forth from this side, that side. Like it's the same every time, so I'm just gonna do it. And then his arm, and then we continue. Also, the yellow light here is so ugly. I made a terrible mistake, and instead of switching from the front camera to the back one, it just stayed the same and ended up filming the floor for like 40 minutes. I only found out when it was like the last 10 minutes of a workout, but it's okay. One of the reasons I like Pilates is that it doesn't really change much of your weight, but it really helps with your muscles and the kind of muscles that you can't really do it with strength training. Hello, but I'm sorry, but I can't really do much about it because this is one of the only scenes I have from the entire workout. Anyway, it helps with the shape of your muscle and also with the breathing problems and any other pain a lot of people might have. So I really try not to skip it. I used to do it twice a week and then I changed it to once a week because I wanted to reserve the second day for Cadillac. But now I do the reformer twice a week and reserve the last day for Cadillac. So you know what happened? I was trying to film myself, but I forgot to switch. So almost the entire lesson that I was filming, it was just filming the other side. So I only have a little bit of my Pilates. But yeah, it was actually like a whole body exercise, and it was a new program. Now I'm gonna put this on charger for like 10 minutes, have 10 minutes of break, and then the Zumba lesson is gonna start. Some break. Question. How do people wear their hands? Like, they're not, it never feels light. Like it's supposed to be like this. I always wear it like this. But it's like this. As much as I would love to show the entire thing and also show it with songs and music, I wasn't born yesterday. I've been doing YouTube for years and I know how the copyright system works. So unfortunately, I gotta do it like this. So even for Zumba, we gotta start with warm up. And again, I love warming up, even if I had done it twice so far. Plus, our Zumba instructor was very late, around like 15 minutes late. So the warm up actually helped because by now I was actually not doing much for 20 minutes. And even if it doesn't really show, it's better to keep moving and stay active instead of resting in the middle of it because it actually makes it so much harder to move. And I had leg day, so imagine how hard it gets when it comes to Zumba. But a lot of people know that I love dancing, I live for it. So no matter when it is, how it is, I try to do it on, and I try to do it with so much energy. But despite that, it might not really show it, but I wasn't really doing the movements fully. Like if you can see it, I wasn't leaving all of my weight in my legs. I was just trying to move one leg at a time, and it really, really helped. Even though it's illegal for women to dance in Iran, I grew up dancing. I think all Persians grow up dancing and trying to do all sorts of things. And this is one of the things that I never really regretted. And once I got out of Iran and actually got more confidence, I started dancing again. Even when I was in Iran, not only there were Persian dances and other similar dances, I used to do Bollywood kind of dances as well. So I'm really, really familiar with Indian type of dances. And also, I went to a class for belly dancing for 2 months. But then again, I was like 17. I barely learned anything. But what I learned was to dance with passion because I remember thinking that if I were to show any expressions or smile or make it seem really feminine or energetic, people would think that I was doing it out of something that I wasn't. Maybe I was doing it in a hoary sort of way. But then my mother was the one who was like, I don't really see the femininity in your dance, the passion. And then I worked on those things, and that really helped. When I opened my account for my personal stuff, vlog and other things, I was just experimenting with everything, literally everything. And one of the things I always loved was dancing.
And one time we were just coming back from somewhere, and my mom was like, "Hey, there are dance lessons here." We decided to go for hip hop, even though it was very different with all the dances we were familiar with. Belly dancing, Bollywood sort of dancing, or even Iranian dances are all very feminine. So going for a more like macho sort of dance was a challenge. It took me a long time to get used to it, but it's a lot of fun and it's actually one of my favorite type of dances now. But even now, you can clearly see that when it's a Bollywood dance, I shine so much better. I don't even know why. I just have a lot of fun with that. I need to work a little bit more on my hip hop dances. It helps that I do a lot of challenges with K pop and other stuff. But right now, from what I see, even Arabic dancing and belly dancing is something that I'm really confident in. One sad fact about me is that even now that I'm out of Iran, there are a lot of people around me that try to shame me for my dances, not out of the skill, because they think that dancing or moving my hips specifically or my butt is something that I need to be ashamed of or hide. But that's not how I see it. I actually find it really insulting when people tell me things like that because my body is not just made for sex. So, wherever part of my body that I decide to show, move, or have fun with should not be sexualized unless I want it to be sexualized. We finally reached the final hour. This is the fourth hour, and this is also one of the things I ended up enjoying so much. It's not really just about the breathing part, it's also about the stretching and about being more flexible. This is something I didn't even try that much, but over time I got more and more flexible and I'm way more confident now. And even in my Cadillac lessons or other things, I managed to do so much better because I did this. I used to work out at least 3 to 4 times a week, sometimes even five, sometimes even feeling like I have to go to the gym every single day, but it didn't really work that well. Now I don't even have that much time, so twice a week is enough because I do 4 hours of workout, starting with either upper body or lower body, and then I go for the Pilates and then Zumba so I can have all of my cardio through something fun like dancing. And then at the end, I go for yoga because I can breathe, I can stretch, and I can cool down properly. It's also important to note that I'm doing this because I can afford it, and also because in the middle of the week, at least once or twice a week, I end up dancing for hours, so I have that cardio as well. And sometimes when I wake up in the morning, I do abs workout. And at the end of the week, on Saturdays, usually I do Cadillac. So it's not like I'm not active enough. It's that I'm already active enough to afford going to the gym only twice a week. And here comes my most favorite part of the workout. When the coach turns the lights off and we just lie down for 5 minutes, close our eyes, breathe, and relax. We're done with the workout, so we earn this silence and this much peace.
So while getting ready, I charged my phone again because it had like 13%, even though I kept charging it. And now I'm out. I got my appointment for my next Pilates lessons too. Only on Fridays I'm allowed to take two, so I can't miss it. And yeah, I'm gonna call my mom now, tell her I'm on my way home so she can prepare our lunch. Yeah, it's lunch. I only had breakfast today. It's lunch and dinner together, of course, because it's around 10 p.m. right now. By the time I get home, I take a quick shower. I can't even speak. I take a quick shower and then we're gonna eat together. Today, everything and everyone. I was just about to say that everything is late because I waited for like half an hour for the bus to come. Now I'm tired. But I stopped this because one of my friends was there and suddenly was like, hey, Bahar. And then luckily we talked through it all. I can't wait to get home. I need a shower. I need to eat. It's 11 p.m. Finally home. Finished taking a shower. It's like 10 past 11. And this is my lunch slash dinner. Yogurt and chicken.